Okay, now we're going to do the half angle for sine, and notice this time we're using radians. So if the half angle is 5 pi eighths, what would the whole theta be? Well, remember what I said, you could take half the denominator, but I want to show you visually what that could look like. So here you've got 2 pi's broken up into eighths. Well, 5 pi eighths is this much. When we double it, let me use a different color. So let me do another 5. So let 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 pi eighths. Well, let's forget the pi's for just a second. That's 10 eighths. And that reduces to 10 fourths. Okay, so we know that the theta is going to be 5 pi fourths. All right, so here's 5 pi eighths on the unit circle, so that's in quadrant 2. Well, the sine value in quadrant 2 is positive. There's the identity for sine, 1 for the half angle, 1 subtract cosine, the square root, positive negative square root, 1 subtract cosine theta all over 2. Boy, I am just slipping here. I'm leaving off very critical pieces of information. Since we're in the second quadrant and sine is positive, we know we're going to use the plus sign. But what is the theta? Well, our theta is 5 pi fourths, and 5 pi fourths is down here. Cosine of 5 pi fourths is negative root 2 over 2. So when we begin to plug that in, so positive square root 1 subtract cosine 5 pi fourths all over 2. That's subtract negative 1 subtract negative root 2 over 2 all over 2, which becomes, all right, and remember what we did in the meantime. We converted this 1 to 2 over 2, and then 2 subtract a negative is adding a positive, 2 plus root 2, since those denominators share this, those two fractions share the same denominator, we can rewrite it over one fraction and then all over this lower 2, and then we're going to multiply top and bottom by 1/2, which simplifies to this piece right here. Positive square root of 2 plus root 2 all over 4. Remember, that's like saying the square root of the numerator over the square root of the denominator, and the square root of 4 is 2. So remember to be careful about the negative signs, like I almost was not. So that's not good. All right. That is it for the sine half angle. All right. See you next time.